So I just literally made $6,000 in profits. And in this specific video, what I want to do is to give you a breakdown of the trade that I was able to take that made me this much money, and explain a few things in regards to the easiest 1-minute strategy that I use for pocket options. If by any chance you already are familiar with my YouTube channel, then you already know the strategy, but this video is more like to break down a trade so that you know you can actually trade similar on the next trading session that you have. Hey everyone, Christian here on YouTube. Welcome to a brand new video for the channel. Today, I'm going to break down the setup that made me over $6,000 literally just right now. But hey, if you're new to my channel and you're into binary, Forex, crypto, or any type of making money online, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button below and let's begin. Now, since YouTube has limited the type of videos that I'm making, making hundreds and thousands of dollars, they for some reason don't like that, and they prefer me not showing how much money I make. I don't know why, but I decided like to just break down when I actually place trades, and so that you can actually learn from whatever trade I'm placing. Okay, that's bottom line. But the first thing that I want you to know is the best broker that it's currently right now with binary options, and it's this one right here called Pocket Option. Pocket Option is a binary options broker that I've been using for almost 9 years now, and it's the best broker for binary options in the world, like literally right now. And if by any chance you want to use the exact same broker, the broker is available worldwide. I'm gonna have the link to it in the description of this video, and it has no withdrawal issues, pretty much no issues. That's bottom line. But yeah, that's the broker that I'm gonna be using. Now, let me just go ahead and explain the trade that I just took, which is this one right here. I'm gonna go ahead and place the live trades afterwards, but this is the actual moment where I saw the position, like literally right here. I actually lost some positions at this specific candlestick because it ended up going up. But the following trades that I was able to place were actually for this drop right here. Now, why is it that I decided to enter this trade? I'm gonna give you like the things that I actually see when I'm placing a position so that you pretty much have an idea as to what is it that I see when I place a position. Number one thing that I see is the RSI. I need the RSI to actually be near either the overbought or the oversold condition. Overbought could be or should be reaching the 70 level, which is this level right here, and the oversold level would be the oversold level will be the level 30, this one right here. If it reaches the 70 level, then we're enter a put position. If it's reaching the 30 level, then we enter buy position or call positions. Second thing that I see is what's the position of the stochastic oscillator. If the stochastic oscillator blue line is above the orange line, it means that it could potentially drop. If it's below the orange line, it means that it could potentially jump. I go depending on what direction of the trade I'm going to be taking. That's the one that's basically the setup that I need. So in this case right here, the blue line was above the orange line. So it was a good position to wait for a drop. That's the second thing. And the third thing that I actually see on a position is the payout. Okay, so I've seen a lot of people making the mistake saying it either in the comments or on PM on Instagram, which I don't reply, by the way. You can follow me right there. They can enter a nice setup, perfect setup, and it goes in the right direction, but it's a 55% payout. It's a 60% payout, 47% payout. That's just too low. Okay, so what I try to see is at least over 70%. 69%, you've probably seen me placing trades, but it's only because I'm too sure of the setup that I'm like, I'm okay winning this much money because I know for sure I'm gonna win. Or at least I'm 95% sure I'm gonna win. But other than that, you're 70% certain that the price will actually go into the direction that you are thinking based on the strategy, which is 70 to 80% accuracy when no experience whatsoever. But 70-something% is actually good. As a matter of fact, the trade that I placed, it's 79%. Take a look at the amount of trades that I was able to place. I lost 4 positions, and then I won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 positions. So 9 positions out of 12 trades, out of 13 trades is just really, really good numbers. I'm not even sure what the math is right now, the accuracy, but you get to see exactly what I'm talking about. So I look, again, the RSI, the stochastic, and the payout of the period. Then you enter the trade for 1 minute and you're good to go. Now, I'm actually currently trading right now at 9:28, well, 9:15 my local time. Let me see. Yeah, 9:16 my local time, 9:15. That's 15:15 GMT. That's pretty much. I rather trade earlier, but I had to do my workout session and this is the time that I could trade. But I wouldn't trade more than 17 GMT. The best times that I consider for this strategy to work could be potentially from 11 a.m. GMT to like 17 GMT. You got like a 6-hour window to trade real markets with this specific strategy. If by any chance you're not able to trade during these times, remember that you always have OTC as your option. Some people have been asking me in the comments why I'm not trading OTC. Well, the answer is quite simple. I just prefer to trade with real markets. I trust them more and it's easy. So it doesn't really matter what you're gonna be trading as long as you respect the rules of the strategy. I just find it easier to trade with the real markets. That's it. These are the best times to trade. 11 GMT to 17 GMT on real markets and an OTC 24/7 pretty much. Now let me just go ahead and share with you the live positions so that you know exactly how I entered, and then that's gonna be it for the day. I think I'm gonna give you a note. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna talk about how much money you can make afterwards, but yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at those live trades. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed those live trades, and now it's actually time for me to answer like how much money can you actually make with this strategy. Look, you can tell by the risk that I was able to take during this specific trading session that I risked around 20% of my balance in order to make like around 6 to 7% of my balance. It doesn't always happen like that, but when it does, I know exactly what I'm doing. That's number one. And number two, I'm willing to risk that much money. Why? Because I'm pretty much recovering from the first losses of the entry because it didn't drop immediately and so on. But I would say that potentially and approximately, I'm not giving advice, financial advice or legal advice or anything, but potentially you could be making around 2 to 5% a day easily, as long as you actually risk 1 to 3% per trade the most. You can win 2-3 positions easily, immediately, just like I did right now, and make like 3-4% profits, like bottom line, and stop for the day. That could potentially bring you to making at least 20% during the week. Obviously, we're talking about a perfect week. It doesn't happen always like that, but let's just assume that you're able to make 15% balance increase during the week. Then we're talking about at least a 60% balance increase during the month. Obviously, the size of the account matters a lot. So I have a $100,000 account. So if I make 60%, I'm gonna make $60,000. And I'm saying 60% if you're very new, you have no experience or very little experience. But myself, I can double up this account in like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks if I actually trade every single day. And so I would say that you can make at least like 10%, 20% every 2 weeks, 40, 50%. So do the math. If you have like a $500 account, then that means that you can make like around $300 per month in profits. Can you make more? Yes, if you risk more. This is how the business actually works. A lot of people like, hey, I'm trying to make $10,000 a month. I have a $10,000 account. It's doable. Yeah, it's absolutely doable, but you're gonna risk way more than the person that wants to make $1,000 a month, which is 10% of their balance. Does that make sense? So in the end, what I'm trying to tell you is that you can make as much money as you want to, but you can lose all of your money as well. So just make sure that you actually have an actual target, and remember that this strategy works around 70%, 80% of the times, and that it's not necessary that you place, like, you trade for like 2 hours. You can trade just like for like 20 minutes. Like, I literally traded for like 3 minutes today. So you can trade for like 5, 15, 20 minutes tops, and then that's it. Enjoy the rest of your day. So yeah, keep that in mind. Before I finish with this video, I just want to give you a warm invitation to my private BLW Binary Master app, which is my private signals group. I have a team of experts right there trading every single day, starting up at 11 GMT, the first session from Pablo, and then at 15 GMT we have a session from Marcel. So we got 2 sessions Monday to Friday, and then Marcel has a second trading session during the day. He advises what time is it, but for sure 11 and 15 GMT, 2 sessions every single day, Monday to Friday. I recommend you to go and check it out literally right now. BLW Binary Master app. I'm gonna have the link to it in the description of this video. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video. If you did, go ahead and smash the like button as usual. Be subscribed for more content just like this one. Follow me on Instagram and join my free Telegram channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.